Hey guys, Weekend Modder here with a quick video. This one is actually a send-in service console for Leah O. This is the Jasper console, big block, 512 meg NAND that was sent in for RGH service. As you can see, based on the Rev C chip back here, did successfully install the RGH 1.2. Booted Zell, got the CPU key, created an XE build image, wrote it to the console, and trying to boot it, it would never boot to the modified dashboard. So after a bunch of troubleshooting, retouching all of the wire points, rewriting the NAND half a dozen times, I decided to put the chip into program or off kind of mode and then write the stock image back to it. So the NAND dump 1, which is the first piece of software that we take off of the console, I wrote back to it. So the console is essentially in retail condition right now. It has a retail NAND image and the chip is set to off, and unfortunately you're going to see confirmation of what I've come to know here, which is that this console developed the red ring during the course of its modding. So I did pull the heat sinks off, put fresh thermal paste on there, tightened them down real good. Unfortunately, this is still the status. For those of you who don't know, you can read the error code by holding down the sync button and then pressing the eject one at a time. So all four is 0, 0, 2, 2. So the secondary error code of 0022 definitely indicates a GPU or red ring type failure. So unfortunately this console is in need of like a reflow or a reball, neither of which are services I provide, so the customer is going to get the option here to kind of have it trashed and a refund or send in a different console for their service. I really don't like to charge when this happens, but this is one of the reasons that I used to have a no previously repaired consoles option on the send-in service, but the Xbox is getting so long in the tooth that these days I kind of feel like I have to be willing to accept previously repaired consoles, but this is a risk that you run. So I can leave it modded and put the UPD flash spot bin back, leave the chip on and send it back, and once it was reflowed it would be a modded RGH console. Or I can leave it with the stock NAND, remove all of this and trash it or send it back or whatever. It basically boils down to whether or not you want to spend the money trying to repair this console, given that you can buy replacement fat consoles for 50 or 60 bucks. If somebody wants $75 to do a reball, you see where I'm saying the math doesn't always work out. So sorry for the bad news, but it happens occasionally.